a post on Instagram by Sharice Lane, all right? Another example of our people's destruction. It says, Dear white people, it's okay to be white. Don't be ashamed of how God made you. Don't let the media bully you into apologizing for being white or into thinking that white privilege is real. P.S. I was never a slave, and you were never slave masters. They were never slave masters. Call I am Lab, Nawa Yahweh Shemel Shaba Shemra Kaha Kodash, Kabbalah Zakwanyam, Shaga Masa, Wahaba Yat Shada Wada, Wahaba Karim. Giving all praise, honor, and glory to Abuna Yahweh, who the world ignorantly calls God, in the name of the only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, as well as giving for my double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone, and a peace, love, and salutation to the Bayat Shah Dawudah, which is the house of David, Wahaba Karim, and the elect that indeed risen here in these last days, as the scriptures tell us so. Real quick, I want to keep this real short. All right, a couple scriptures came to mind. Mainly, our people being destroyed for lack of knowledge. And this is a perfect example. It starts with Eve, all right, dealing with the serpent all the way in the book of Genesis, all the way from the beginning, man. All right, dealing with the serpent, that contract that Eve, all right, has with the serpent, man. All right, everything this woman said is wrong. Number one, they're not white people. They are Edomites. The scriptures talk about in Deuteronomy the 28th chapter, 68th verse, you will be sold to your enemies. So not only they Edomites, but they are enemies of Israel. All right? And it is okay to be an Edomite. Be happy. The scriptures say, basically rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwelleth in the land of Uz. All right? So rejoice and be glad. Yes, that's okay. It's okay to be an Edomite. Be happy. You did what you did now. Like Galatians says, 6 and 9, it says, I'll get it. I'll get it. Galatians 6 and 9. 6 and 7, Salakia. It says, Be not deceived, Most High is not mocked, for whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. All right? And then they sold America up, on slavery, on the backs of slaves. All right? Another. Woe to him that buildeth a town with blood and establish a city by iniquity. Now let's hear what this says. Habakkuk 2 and 12 says, Woe to him that buildeth a town with blood and establish a city by iniquity. So what is this? What is this a nigger woman talking about, man? Scripture saying, woe to you. It said, don't ever be ashamed of how the Most High made you. No, don't be ashamed how the Lord made you. But the scriptures say you're fit for destruction, man. It is what it is. You shouldn't be ashamed. Hey, hold it near and dear to your heart, man. You're an Edomite. And the Lord, that's what the Lord set you up to be, man. The scriptures say the wicked are exchanged from the womb. The Lord did that from the beginning. It is what it is. It says, don't let the media bully you into apologizing for being white or Edomite, I should say, or into thinking that Edomite privilege is real. Well, the scriptures say the earth is given unto the hand of the wicked. So the scriptures talk about Esau having the fatness of the earth, all right, in these last days. So, hey, it's not being bullied. It's just the truth. It is what it is. White privilege or Edomite privilege is real. It's a privilege when the earth is made or established by you and given onto you, man. But we're in a time where it's being taken, man, because the scripture saying Second Ezra for Esau is the end of the world, but Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. So, hey, rejoice and be glad. And Edomite privilege is real. When the earth is given unto the hand of the wicked, all right, and Esau is indeed the wicked that the scriptures speak of. Well, guess what? If you set up the world for you, of course you have privilege in it. If I set up a house for me, of course I have a privilege in my own house. All right, so what is this woman talking about? And she said, P.S. I was never a slave and you were never slave masters. Well, that's not what the scriptures say. Let's see what the scriptures say. Scriptures say, let's see what the scriptures say. Isaiah 14:21. It says, prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities. What does the scripture say? Prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers. So what is this lady talking about? The Lord is saying, I'm punishing the children, the seed, for the sins of their fathers. So what is she talking about? Let's get it here. Oh, nope, that's not what I was looking for. So here's what the scriptures say. This is Exodus 34:7. It says, keeping mercy for thousands, forgiving iniquity. So the Lord keep a mercy for thousands, and he'll forgive iniquity and transgression and sin. And who's eligible for forgiveness? The children of Israel. And that, now this is the key here, and that will by no means clear the guilty. Are them slave masters guilty? Yeah, they were. Is E guilty of rob, rape, and murder? Did he not steal the land of America from the indigenous tribes that were already dwelling in the land? Yes, he surely did. But the scripture says here, it says, and that will by no means clear the guilty. So the Lord is going to not clear the guilty. They're guilty. Their hands are full with blood. It says, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children and the children's children unto the third and the fourth generation. So what is this Jake talking about, man? It's always Eve, the nigger woman, man. It's always Eve trying to side with the serpent, man. My people are destroyed. Hosea. Let me get it real quick. Hosea 4:6 says, for my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee. Thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law. Right? That's the point. You forgot how the Lord works. Forgotten the law of thy power, of the Yahweh, and I will also forget thy children, man. This is the problem. My people have forgotten the law, man. And you know, the women are supposed to be taught by the men, but that's basically an example of how destroyed our people are, because these women are running rampant with much liberation, over much liberty, all right, to think for themselves when they ain't supposed to be thinking for themselves, man. They're supposed to be thinking for their husband, and their husband's supposed to be thinking for the Most High, man. All right? Over much liberty. This is it right here. Ecclesiasticus chapter 26, verse 10, also known as the book of Sirach, says, if thy daughters be shameless, keep her in straitly, lest she abuse herself with over much liberty. And that's the problem. These women got over much liberty, so they abuse themselves with stupid false doctrines, saying stupid shit. And this is an example of stupidity, man, saying just stupid shit. All right? Hey, man, you know, lo and behold, she might just be a chocolate-covered Edomite, you know? But our people are destroyed, man. I just, real quick, I just want to touch on this. So with that, I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahshai, Ba'Shem Akakudash. Shalom.